What is going on, everyone? My name's Boyt, and I'm back with some more Age Mythology, the Titans action, spawning in the bottom of the map in the blue color, playing as Oranos. His name is Ulysses. His opponent today in the red color, playing as Hades. His name is Matreiuss. The map is Alfheim, and this is currently game number 2 of this best of 7 for the King of the Gods finals. So if you guys want to check out some of the other games, I believe if you check out, I think it's Ray_Del AOM, I think, or Age, Ray_Del Age. On YouTube, he's got all of the games from the tournament up on his YouTube channel. So far, it is in Spanish, so time to work on your multilingual skills and check those out. I think it's been a really good tournament. I love these tournaments where there's no repeat gods. You're only allowed to play one of each god through the tournament. So the first game we saw both players going in with the Isis. Now we've got game number 2. We've got Ulysses taking Oranos and Matreiuss taking Hades. I believe that the maps are pre-selected somewhat, so I think the players get to select the map, and that means that you have to react in the moment, because I think the first map, I believe, was picked by Matreiuss, second map by Ulysses. I could be wrong with this, but second map picked by Ulysses on Alfheim, and it's blind pick, so you don't get to see what your opponent's picking. As we're seeing Oranos, the god of choice, on Alfheim makes a lot of sense, though it does run into some problems if your opponent predicts Oranos. But we do see Hades here from Matreiuss. I don't really like the Hades here on this map at all, because I mean, maybe you can get the fast 2 town center, but it's just such low hunt that I feel like the pressure from the Oranos is always going to be too much. And if you do go for the second town center, the Oranos player will 9 times out of 10 be able to get up 3 town centers and then hit a brutal mythic timing. And meanwhile, we're seeing Ulysses going for what looks to be a 4-minute advance time. Not getting his economic guilds here, wants to go straight in for the early pressure. Nothing wrong with this, especially against Hades, and this can actually prevent the second town center from coming up as well. So that's going to be great for him. We do see the relics on the map. We've got the Titan's treasure here, as well as the Wedged Eye. So Titan's treasure gives you a cheaper Titan Age, Wedged Eye, cheaper myth units. Head of Orpheus over here, extra building line of sight, and in the corner of the map, we've got the Oseberg Wagon. So some decent relics here with Oseberg Wagon having a negative food cost and faster caravans. That's actually possibly one of the best relics to not impact the game, but then completely change the game if it goes late game. Matreiuss, come on over here to grab some of these deer here, and you can see he's trying to grab as much of this food as he possibly can. There's also deer, elk here as well. So Matreiuss is going to want to defend this and see if he can grab this elk as well. See if he's scouted it or not. He has scouted that, so that's going to be big. And let's check out what Ulysses is. He actually hasn't seen over here yet. He knows that the villagers are here, though, as all of these elk are finished in this location. We see the oracles coming in, very low HP. It looks like Matreiuss has gotten some value out of his scout. We see the villagers getting pulled off of the food here, going to be attempting to fight this one back, and the oracles have to pull back. You can always utilize the shockwave here, but Ajax is out for Matreiuss, and this is one of those things that I question a little bit here. Is Valor on the oracles doesn't really ever seem to be worth it, as we're seeing the villagers simply just push this back. We do see some Promethean offspring coming in. Athena is on the way for Matreiuss. Obviously, Prometheus was the god of choice there for Ulysses, and now the villager trying to make a run for it, and we do see one villager pick off here for Ulysses. The Promethean offspring going to be continuously running around, causing some distractions. A little bit more raid coming in from these oracles, trying to pick off another villager. We see the villagers turning around, going to be jabbing away at the oracle here. And the Ajax just needs to stop chasing this. He needs to sit back, sit on these villages, and just wait. We will see an immediate Chiron coming out of here, and that will help. But we've got Terma on the way already. We've already got 4 Terma out. So these villages, they need to run away here. And it may be worth it to Shockwave at this point. And so we do see that Shockwave coming in. The villagers going to be getting a lot of damage onto this location here. We've got the Minotaur coming in to help out. One more Oracle does get sniped here, but the villager will go down as well. We do see the Minotaur coming in. No, 1 HP remaining. Ulysses will be attempting to snipe that one off and does snipe that off, but not without trading that one for a complete Terma. Our full HP Terma. The Minotaur does one hit those with only 5% hack armor. I believe this does 120 hack damage, so that's way more damage than the medium Terma has HP. And now the Terma are going to be running around trying to find some damage here onto the gold mine. It is a forward gold mine. They can cast Sentinels here. Probably worth it to cast Sentinels. We do see the walls up here now for Matreiuss, and we do see him ready to grab this town center. You can see he's got the resources just about. Doesn't want to overcommit here. Just try and chase these Terma around, get those picked off. But the problem with this is if he does, well, he's not grabbing the town center. He's chucking down more stables. Okay. I was going to say the problem with this, if he does go for the town center, it's going to be really hard for him to catch back up, especially if Ulysses has an idea of the answer to a fast 2 town center or even a delayed fast 2 town center. Now, the second stable is up as this villager going to be retreating back. And we'll be losing this villager, though, as Matreiuss just not quite controlling this one well here. Ajax will get a couple of jabs away, though, at the Terma. And now we're starting to see some Hippocon coming out. We've even got Vault of Erebus coming through for Matreiuss as well. That's going to help out a little bit, but going to be losing another villager here. Matreiuss just had to retreat. I feel like he had enough cows here. He just had to retreat. Some walls up on this location, and then maybe he would be okay here. We just see the Titan's Treasure going to be grabbed here for Matreiuss. Going to be attempting to hold on. Potentially use that one later in the game. We do have these villages struggling to be produced right now. What does Matreiuss have on food right now? 7 villages. 7 villages on food. It's not enough for two stables and town center here of production with only 7 villages on food. So he's actually just lost so much. Now Ulysses is going to be going for his second town center here. It looks like, maybe? Yeah, he's going for his second town center here. The Katoskopos is on this location checking it out. But the town center will come down. Does Matreiuss know about it? That's the question. He doesn't know about it. He's just sitting on this gold mine here. He may see the score drop, but it's been relatively close here in terms of score. So maybe he feels like he's just not as behind as he is. We see another snipe there. These Terma doing absolute work here. And this is very confusing Matreiuss play, because normally what happens against Terma, the answer to the early Terma spam is simply a couple of walls. A couple of walls, and then the Hippocon mass comes out, and once you have enough Hippocon, they simply just are too strong, and you win, and you just have, the Terma can't find those raids. He's got the walls over here and here, but why not a wall here? Why not a wall over here? I don't understand. Like, he's got gold in the bank as well. He's macroed for these extra walls, but he's just not grabbed them. And Ulysses is just getting super value out of these Terma, and he's probably going to be able to start mixing in some Milo now in order to deal with this, and maybe even some Catapulties, because this is pure stables right now, which means the Catapulties is just completely fine. Normally, you don't want to build Catapulties because your opponent's making hoplites, and the micro is just a little bit too difficult. We do see the Hippocon coming onto this location, going to be looking to hit the villages. They do retreat back. They're going to just simply jump into the manor here. Not going to be able to prevent that one there, as they do jump over the Hippocon into the manor. And now we see these Terma trying to snipe some units over here. The Hippocon pushing forward onto this location here as the Terma retreating backwards. I'm going to see a little bit of a fight here, just like jabs away at the Hippocon. They do have 5.5 speed, and he's throwing away a couple of them here. So you do have to be a little bit careful. You're probably not going to find many kills here unless they're running around with the Shades and the Minotaur. So it's much better to make sure that these are Hippocon not really in the army. You just run around with the Katoskopos and the Hippocon and everything else. We see the Termite running in, going to be sniping another villager here. Nice play there from Ulysses. We're going to see Matreiuss attempt to get a couple of kills on the way out here. He does pick off one Terma, going after two Terma more. Hippocon coming back, two Terma going down, nearly three Terma going down here in this raid. So one villager pick off for three Terma. That is a good trade there for Matreiuss for sure. But Ulysses' pressure is just way too much right now. So we're starting to see some Prometheans coming in. They're a little bit underwhelming in this matchup because the Chiron's really hard to pick off for the Oranos player, and he does a lot of damage to these Promethean with only 25% pierce armor. Now we're seeing the Military Academy coming down for Matreiuss. He wants to start mixing in some of those hoplites to deal with the Murmillo. It's a little bit far behind though, and also Matreiuss now housed in this situation here. No house on the map for him. As we see the Minotaur coming in, going to be preventing this fight from continuing. We do still have a restoration on the table here for Matreiuss, so he can win one fight. Problem is that he wants to win the fight here and not just push back over on this location here. Restoration doesn't do a whole lot against Oranos if Oranos is on the offensive, because he's got the speed to run away. But we are seeing this push coming in. The Matreiuss Hippocon do come through. There is the restoration, and Odysseus, Ulysses will retreat back, though he is retreating back with those Promethean. He doesn't take them out of the army there to make sure that he's retreating as quickly as he possibly can. These do run very slowly at 4.0 speed as opposed to the 5.5 speed. These of the Promethean Offspring, but the Murmillo is slowing down the army slightly with their 4.95 speed. And Ulysses just kind of needs to sit back a little bit here. He doesn't need to take a fight. Needs to regroup, get those catapulties out, have a very strong army to deal with these Hippocon. He can wait on this gold mine as well. He seems kind of overdone on the gold here. He needs to put some villages onto wood and then start farming it up. And now we see the Hippocon raid going to be coming in here, but Ulysses too good, going to be just simply cheating away from this location. Doesn't need to mine gold here. This is one of the big advantages of playing Oranos. If you're over macro, you can just easily swap your villages to a different location. And maybe it was on purpose. We do see the raid coming onto this location. Will Matreiuss be able to get a surround here with his Hippocon? That is the question. He's going to be making an attempt, and he's so close. It's so hard to trap those villagers because there's just one there, and it just sneaks out all at the time. And that's going to be a successful raid, but dealt with nicely there by Ulysses. We see the mana getting sniped over on that gold mine here, and Ulysses still with 500 gold left in the bank, so he's going to be completely fine. Going to be retreating his army back, looking in onto this location. We probably need to see some more farms coming down after economic upgrades. No plow just yet, and it's not coming through either. We've got medium infantry coming through for Ulysses, though. We see the watchtowers are up here. There's another villager going to be attempting to finish off this gold mine. We see the Hippocon immediately targeting that one down and preventing that one from happening. But now Ulysses' army is coming around the back, circling around, going to be going after these units. Matreiuss in a very difficult position here with his units. These catapults so obnoxiously strong here. Going to be attempting to micro a little bit, but it's looking like Ulysses not happy with the fight just yet. He is on 130 population. He's getting Alluvian clay here in order to help out his Promethean's offspring just a little bit. You can see they get a little bit more HP from that upgrade. And it's just HP, 30% HP on a low HP unit, but it's a bit of a funny upgrade, but he doesn't decide to grab it. And now he's circling back around, going to be able to pick off these units. Still has to deal with that Minotaur, which is full HP, being an absolute tank so far for Matreiuss. We do see this villager coming over onto this location, but Matreiuss too smart, too strong, coming over here. He's going to have to get the help of the bear as well to take down the villager, but the villager going to be retreating away as it's a hero citizen. Very tough to push through there. The village is now moving on to this location as now Ulysses is wanting that gold to advance to the next age here. He wants to get Hyperion if he can. But Matreiuss is saying, I need to take this fight now. I need to win here. He is going all in. I don't know about this fight. There's so many units here for Ulysses, and he does have the defender's advantage, making Catapulties, making Murmillo out of everything here, and even possibly making some more Prometheans. No, not making the Prometheans just yet. The Minotaur still getting a lot of value here, though, going to be retreating away, but does get sniped there by the final hero, Terma. And the Watchtower attempting to come up on this location. We've got 110 population for Ulysses to 80 population for Matreiuss. The Hippocon are falling so drastically fast here in this fight. The Catapulti's doing so much damage. The Murmillo helping out a lot as well. No citizen kills just yet, but almost getting some. And Matreiuss does decide to tap out there in the 14th minute. GG. Well played by Ulysses, managing to hold that all in. Had Matreiuss been able to somehow hold on to his restoration, this fight could have been very, very different. I feel like maybe Matreiuss would have been okay to not cast restoration over here and just wait a little bit more before pushing out. But honestly, at this point, you just need to play defensive with Hades. These timing pushes in the classical age, if you don't have restoration, they really just don't work. And I know that you're behind, but you're against Oranos. You're always behind against Oranos. So may as well attempt to hold on for as long as you possibly can until you start getting those strong units and the strong economy, getting this second talent center up. Just playing defensively, attempt to deal with the Tartarian gate. Then try and go for these all-ins here, because generally speaking, they don't work too well. As we do see here, is Ulysses very easily holds against the mass Hippocon slightly. Some of those hoplites here, and it's just not enough there for Matreiuss. GG. Well played by Ulysses. If you guys enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow on Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next game.